Good Thursday morning to you. Yeah, the current conditions are a little bit of a lull for the rest of today. So we are looking at a second wind burst along a cold front. You can see these winds in the blue here working across Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. They'll be strongest because the mixing conditions will be rather good here. However, these winds will be cruising into Vermont, and we are looking at wind thresholds perhaps gusting as high as 40 miles per hour. You see a little bit of those green up in the northern Champlain Valley. There's a possibility of exceeding 40 miles per hour across portions of the Champlain Valley. The valid time here would be about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's just getting into western Vermont this burst, and then it'll cross the Greens and get into eastern Vermont. We might find a little bit of downsloping aspect, but you notice the winds are strongest across the western part of the state until around 20 Z. That's about 4 o'clock this afternoon. So quite gusty, a little bit more in the northern areas than southern areas. But this wind burst will be very much along the lines of the cold front, leading edge of colder air. And then the winds you can see fall off fairly nicely, but still some ridgetop winds will continue rather blustery into the overnight period. The winds will be shifting to northwesterly, but under thresholds, so no real issues going into this weekend. So once again, this is the parent area of low pressure aloft. This is the surface area of low pressure with the bluer lines, the isobars here. And this area of low pressure is tracking into Canada. It's swirling in this particular disturbance. It's going to be tracking through the region. And it looks like it'll be cold enough for a little bit of snow up to the north of us, but not across our neck of the woods. In the meantime, you can see that makings of that frontal system now just moved through Buffalo. Temperatures are basically in the 50s and into the 60s, forecasting a lot of this warmth here is going to be spreading into Vermont from southwest to northeast, and a little bit of sunshine. These are very dry conditions here. In fact, we can see just how dry they are. So skies have actually turned to mostly clear or mostly sunny on this early morning. So a patch of a lot of sunshine means the winds will mix a little bit, and probably have a little bit of a uptick in the wind. But again, below thresholds, we'll have to watch this leading edge, as this is going to be the main deal as this frontal system moves on through. Again, there's going to be another frontal system that'll come in from the northwest overnight tonight and more toward dawn tomorrow. But it does look like these will be below thresholds. Good news there. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights.